Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Shafir Azahra from 2nd 12th grade Social Study. I would like to deliver my mind mapping about material we have learned. There is application letter, conditional sentence, and news item text. Then we will start the first material on this slide, the application letter. What is definition of application letter? Definition of application letter is one page written about information about your skill and experience for a job to an employer or academic program. Then, what is purpose of application letter? The purpose of application letter is to express your interest to the company and introduce yourself. And the generic structure of application letter. There is 10 generic structure of application letter. In order to make easier, I will show you a sample of application letter. At the top, we can see Emirates Stadium, Drayton Park, London, England. This is part of sender's address. The sender's address contains the reader address of application letter. The next is February 4th, 2020, is part of the deadline. The deadline is contains when you write the application letter. Then the next paragraph, Vice President of Sales, PT De Gunner, Old Trafford, Manchester, England, is part of the inside address. The inside address contains the name and the company we go to. Then we can see the Dear Mr. Arsene Wagner is part of the salutation. The next paragraph, together with this letter, I would like to submit myself to join PT De Gunner because of my background and experience. This is part of the opening. The opening is the reason why we write the application letter. Then, I am 29 years old, graduate from Harvard University with bachelor degree in business administration. This is part of the main message. The main message contains with our background and skill in the application letter. The final paragraph, I look forward to opportunity to meet you, which I will explain the potential and ability myself. This is part of the closing. There is two genetic structure in this application letter. There are the subscription and the closing, which are also the same meaning on the final of application letter. Then at the bottom, we can see yours sincerely is part of closing remark, and we write the signature with your name in there. Then the second material, I will explain about conditional sentence. Conditional sentence have a structure. There is if clause plus main clause. And conditional sentence have 4 types. They are zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. Then we will start with the zero conditional. The zero conditional is used to reveal a fact that this really happened. Example, if you pour oil into water, it floats. If you freeze water, it becomes ice. The zero conditional also have a formula. There is in the if clause, we can see if plus present tense, and the main clause, we can see present tense. Then the next is first conditional. First conditional is used to reveal something that is really happened, but possibility not happen in the future. Example, if you study, you will pass the exam. If it rains, the match will be cancelled. The first conditional have a formula. If clause, there is if plus present tense, and the main clause, there is simple future tense. The next is second conditional. The second conditional is used to express something in the highly unlikely never happen. Example, if I were you, I would not rest right now. If we took the change, we would get the better result. The second conditional has a formula. In the if clause, we can see if plus past tense. And the main clause, we can see would or could plus present verb or verb 1. Then in the third conditional is used to reveal something. Lupa guys. Ya, oke. Potong aja dah. Express regret. Then in the third conditional is used to express regret over the past. Example, if I had come home earlier, I would not have missed the movie. If I had tried, I would have gotten the scholarship. The third conditional have a formula. There is in the if clause, if plus past perfect. In the main clause, would have plus past participle verb or verb 3. Alright, that's all my mapping about conditional sentence. There we will next in the slide about news item text. What is news item text? News item text contains up-to-date information or at least several months or maximum 1 year in the past. Then, what is purpose of news item text? The purpose of news item text is to inform readers about the event of the day which are considered newsworthy or important. Then, what is generic structure of news item text? There are 3 generic structure of news item text. First is headline, the title of the news. The second, the summary of the events, the elaboration of what happened. And 3 is quotas, the exact words that people have said or written in the news. Alright, that's all my mind mapping has been delivered. If there are many mistakes, I apologize. Thanks for your information. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.